over their guard. I believe I am entitled to write one last letter. Thank you. Dearest Mother, I know life has not been easy for you. Upon Szenes, you joked when I announced my dreams to live in Palestine. It will be the death of me yet. I know you were only joking, but when I was captured attempting to free our fellows from the Nazis, I almost was the death of you. Words cannot express how entirely sorry I am. I never meant for anyone, least of all you, to be hurt. It has been only 5 years since I left Hungary to begin my life in Eretz Israel, even though it seems like so much more. In all that time, you have never spoken face to face, though we have been held captive within the same room. So much has happened since then. I believe we both know why I had to leave Europe. It was time for me to truly begin my life. Despite this, however, I missed you terribly. By the time I had arrived in Palestine, recovered from the worst of my grief, but it was rekindled, and I was so anxious when news of Germany reached us overseas. I could remember learning about Germany's cruel Nuremberg laws in school. I, like any other self-respecting Jew, was outraged. How could the Germans be so arrogant as to try and define others' identities? But I was young, and Germany seemed so far away in those days. It was only when I heard a German Jewish man's account of what happened on what they call Kristallnacht that I understood how evil the Nazis are. To see the tears of a grown man as he described his home, family, and livelihood destroyed in the space of only one night has been one of the truly harrowing experiences of my life. My worry for you increased by tenfold. What would happen to you if the Germans invaded Hungary as they had Austria? Could not ignore the fact that they had started moving even their wealthy citizens to ghettos in remote locations. It was with this in mind that I enlisted in the British Army and volunteered for one of their special operations units designed for European-born Palestinians. 250 of us volunteered, but only a lucky 100 were chosen for training. Being among them, I spent my days in Egypt, learning to parachute and writing poetry. After that, an even luckier 30 of us were assigned missions based on a variety of factors, including our native languages. It seems like so long ago, but it was actually less than a year ago that my mission officially started, and I parachuted into Yugoslavia. A group of us made our way to Hungary from there, as it is more than likely that this letter will be intercepted, but I can say this. Our mission was to save Jews being transported to Auschwitz. We failed. We were discovered by Nazis shortly after crossing the border and imprisoned. Subsequently, I was beaten for vital news of our mission, namely our secret radio frequency. It's funny the way words change during wartime, because before all this, you called me strong-willed just for keeping kosher and going to temple. But neither of us knew what it meant. I think we both learned it the hard way. I cannot deceive you. I was whipped, beaten, abused in every way. But I had no choice but to remain dignified. I could not give them that information. When they realized that no amount of bodily harm could make me relinquish what I knew, they transported me to solitary confinement in Budapest. I feared the worst, until I saw what they truly had done. They carried you in, bound and gagged, already looking haggard and beaten, as you stared back at me in horror. Words cannot express, Mother, the depths of my loathing for the Nazis at that moment. They carried you in, my own mother, and threatened you with torture should I not tell them what they wanted. But I could not give them that information. sorry, Mother. Please forgive me. In any case, I've been put on trial for treason. I do not think that the court has reached any formal decision, but the Nazis truly are my judge, jury, and executioner, and I am guilty in their eyes. This is my last letter to you, to anyone. They intend for me to be shot within the hour, like an animal with no dignity and less humanity. I would have liked to be able to exchange a true goodbye, but I know that is not possible. Do not be sorrowful, Mother, for I will not be. I know that God awaits each of us after life, and I have only two true regrets. My first regret is that our original mission did not succeed. My second regret is that you suffered under the Nazis for my actions. With these exceptions, I will die a fulfilled woman. Although I was not able to save Jews from Auschwitz, I helped so many people. My fellow prisoners were starved for information, for knowledge, for entertainment and food. And to a certain extent, I could offer each of these things. I set out from Palestine to help the Jews in Hungary, and even if I only helped a small portion, so be it. I did what I said I would. It was worth it. It was worth every minute of my own suffering. I leave you, Mother, with my final poem. It is unnamed, but I have no doubt that you will find it a suitable title. 1, 2, 3, 8 feet long, 2 strides across, the rest is dark. Life is a fleeting question mark. 1, 2, 3, maybe another week, or next month may still find me here. The death I feel is very near. I could have been 23 next July. I gambled on what mattered most. The dice were cast. I lost. Forever yours, Chana. How much time do I have left? None? Very well. You can mail these, can't you? Mercy from you? Heavens, no. What could mercy mean from the hands of a hangman? No, I beg no mercy. Do not touch me. I can walk to my death myself.